Hello everyone, it's Linda from Full Moon Studio. Welcome to the first in a series of videos where I'm going to show you how to start using up the designer series paper that, let's face it, we all hoard. In a recent video, I showed you how I made this bunny card, and I used some designer series paper to cut out the leaves. So I decided to go on, this is the paper, and use more of the paper to decorate some envelopes. I got the idea for this from an American demonstrator called Connie Stewart, but Connie only showed how to do this envelope, which is the Stampin' Up envelope, and not how to do the triangle flap envelope. So I will show you both methods. I'll start with the Stampin' Up envelope because that's the simplest. So the first thing we need to do is work out the size of our flap, and it measures, it's just over 16 centimetres. So I'm going to go to 17, and it is just under 6 centimetres. I think we can go with that. So 6 by 17. Let me bring in a piece of paper here. Okay, I'll cut that at 6. And then I'm going to cut it at 17. So I've now got a piece of paper which is bigger than my flap, which is what I need. So the next thing I'm going to do is bring in my Tombow, and this is a new one. It's going to shoot out, I'm sure. Oh, come on. I have a spare. Yeah. So I want it close to the edge and a wee bit in the middle. Probably more than I would put on when I'm making cards, but if this is going through the post, we need it to be robust. So I'm going to line up my paper against the crease of my envelope. And the beauty of Tombow, of course, is it gives you that moment to slide. So I'm happy with that. And then all I'm going to do is take my snips and cut round, and I can use the flap of the envelope. It's surprising how firm a guide that is. So around the corner, just checking I'm in frame. You can see. Round, let's take that off. So and there we have the flap on the envelope. So that's the first one. Now for this one it gets slightly more complicated. We need to do a little bit of geometry, but I'm going to open up my envelope inside out. I already have a piece of paper that's got a right angle on it, so that's helpful. And I'm going to lay my paper there. Now, my flap, I'm just going to move the flap in ever so slightly, and I'm going to allow myself 13 centimetres, and I'm going to cut a square 13 centimetres. So I've got a square, but I need a triangle. So I'm going to line up my square, and I'm going to line up the point each side on the groove of my cutting track here. Just take your time to do that, make sure it's exactly where you want it. And then I'm going to cut it in half. The beauty of this is, of course, you get 2 for the price of 1. And then the procedure will be the same. Let's just check that that is going to be big enough, and it is. So once again, I'll take the Tombow, and line up my paper with my flap. Oops, just a bit shy there. Let's move it up a wee bit. That's fine. And once again, just use the envelope as a guide and cut round. And there we have a triangle-shaped flat envelope. And I think you'll agree that really makes a nice finishing touch to a card that you're going to send to someone. And we've used up some paper as well. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.